Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm your host, Veteran Mountain Man, and this is going to be a secondary this is a regulatory Tuesday, and today we're going to discuss the Enough Act of 2017, which is currently sitting in Congress. For those of you who don't know what the Enough Act is, it's actually an acronym. It's Ending Non-Consensual Online User Graphic Harassment. Well, what it basically is it's a revenge porn bill. And it is designed to make it so that the federal government can prosecute people who have uploaded material that is now considered non-consensually shared. Well, here's a problem. The federal government is not the end-all and be-all. The federal government should not wield absolute power. This has already been defeated before in Congress. The previous version of the bill was called the Intimate Privacy Protection Act. That was in 2016, and it never made it through the House of Representatives. Now, the whole point is that, we need to stop these people who are uploading these intimate photos and videos from being able to do this and harming the person who is in these videos as an act of revenge. I don't disagree with the idea in theory. I disagree with how they're trying to implement it. This is not something that the federal government needs to be handling. This is basically a state or city-wide issue, okay? This is not something that the FBI needs to be investigating. The federal government is not the police of the nation. It is the national republic that allows the states to interact and coexist together. So we need to get back to the ideas of constitutionalism and stop expecting the federal government to create all of the laws needed for the United States. I don't have a problem with individual states creating revenge porn laws. I think that every state should have one, actually, because redistributing this kind of material in this kind of way is really sleazy and needs to be prosecutable. But I don't need a federal law from the federal government. We don't need the FBI to do this. The FBI is overtaxed already with all of its other prosecutorial mandates. Where are they going to find the resources? Well, that would necessarily need an expansion of the federal government, which is not the answer. This stuff needs to be managed at the local level, just like voyeurism would need to be managed at the local level, and peeping toms, and all of this other stuff. It needs to be handled at a state level, or at worst, a city level at least, and a state level at the most. And for those of you who will say, well, how would the state prosecute somebody who uploaded something to another location? Well, there are extradition treaties, and there are extradition rights. And transporting material across international boundaries doesn't stop a subpoena and a warrant. Now, that being said, I also think that this whole concept has been grossly over-exaggerated. Most of these sites are required to take down material immediately when informed, and most of them in their terms of service do dictate that. So I also believe that users and people who have been subjugated to revenge porn should be contacting places and telling them. Now, if they refuse to take it down, I do think that there should be some prosecutorial discretion for that, such as illegally distributing, material. And once again, I do think that there needs to be revenge porn laws for states. I would support one for the state of Oregon. But I don't support the expansion of the federal government into things that it shouldn't be in. And this would literally expand the federal government into prosecuting minor crimes. And that's not the federal government's job. Well, thank you all again for joining me on this Regulatory Tuesday. I know this isn't going to be a popular opinion. If you'd like to discuss it with me further, come on over to minds.com and discuss it with me there, or on Twitter, Gab, or wherever you would like to discuss it, even leaving comments down below. Thank you all again, and have yourselves a great day.